that I found myself a cheerleader. She is always right there when I need her.
Hi, so it's Desiree again. I'm here for what should have been my 16-week post VSG, that's vertical sleeve gastrectomy. But when I went back to count my weeks, it's actually been 17 weeks. I lost a whole week somewhere. So all of my stats and everything are at the 17-week mark. And that's okay. It's not a big deal. So what I've got here is, just as a recap, my surgery was on December 30th of 2016. Again, that makes it 17 weeks. Since then, as of today, I'm going to jump right in. I kind of have a guideline here. I've got, I'm looking at my notes here. I'm going to do progress with measurements and weights, and then talk about meds, talk about fitness, talk about a little bit of stress, and then I'm going to jump into food, and then that's it. So, I don't know if you guys all remember this. This is my little weight pound loss tracker. Great. Someone's mowing outside. Hopefully that doesn't affect it too much. Anyway, so as you can see, I have filled in 71 pounds lost as of this morning. So that's great. Wait, so I'll just grab my little planner here so I can keep focused on you. Again, as a recap, I measure my neck, my bust, my waist, my right thigh, and my right arm, right bicep area. So in the neck, in the last 4 weeks, which has really been 5 weeks because I guess I lost a week somewhere, was April just like really long to anybody else? I'll get into that later. So I lost a ½ inch in my neck, a ½ inch in the last 5 weeks, and 2 inches total since surgery. In my bust, I've lost 1 inch in the last 5 weeks and a total of 5.5 inches since surgery. My waist, I've lost 2.5 inches in the last 5 weeks and 9.5 inches overall. My right bicep, I've lost 1 inch in the last 5 weeks and 3.5 inches overall. That's a lot. That's a lot in your, arm area. And then in my right thigh, and this one, I don't know, this one shocks me, I think, more than even my waist does. I lost 1 inch in the last 5 weeks, and I've lost a total of 6 inches around my right thigh. 6 inches! It's kind of a lot. Shocking for me. So anyway, this last 5 weeks, I've lost a total of 6 inches on my body, and overall, I've lost 26.5 inches. And again, 17 pounds. I mean 17. A little backwards today. 71 pounds. But in the last 5 weeks, did I do a weight thing? I did. In the last 5 weeks, I've only lost 10.7 pounds. So that shows you there was definitely a slowdown in what I've been having an average of 4 pounds a week loss for the first 3 months, and then it just really kind of slowed down this month, and that's fine. That's fine. I'm not going to complain about losing 10 pounds in 5 weeks. It's not a complaint. Meds, there's been no change. I'm still on all the same medications that I was on before. It's still a significantly smaller list than it was prior to surgery. I do believe that the indigestion is getting a little better, and with that getting better, I haven't been needing to take the antacids as much. Now, don't get me wrong, I still have these all over where I go. They're in my car, they're in my purse, they're in my backpack. I keep one in the kitchen and one in here in my office. I have them everywhere because when indigestion hits, I want to take one of those right away so it doesn't get worse. The other really interesting thing with the indigestion, I might flip something around here a little bit, is that bread, wheat bread, they tell you after surgery that your big no-nos are carbonation, gum, those are kind of no-brainer, straws. I have a straw. It's fine. I don't have a problem drinking from a straw. I actually get more air into my stomach drinking out of a cup than I do out of a straw. Anyway, I regress. The biggest thing that they really tell you, and this is kind of across the board with all, I think, clinics and surgeons and everything, is no soft bread, no rice, and no pasta. They hit your stomach and they expand, and once they expand, it can cause a lot of discomfort. With me, the couple times that I've had a wheat bread product, so I'm not saying like I've had a sandwich, because I don't normally eat bread anyway, because I actually am allergic to wheat. I think once I had a part of a wrap, and once I had a grilled, like a half a grilled cheese sandwich or something that was made with, it was made with regular white bread, but grilled kind of made it, to me that kind of takes the soft part out of it, and so I don't count that as soft bread, but whatever. The point that I'm making here is my body didn't like it. And I have found that with eating allergy or foods that I know that I am allergic to, I have more reactions to them now post-surgery than I ever did prior surgery. So the reaction that I'm getting is severe heartburn, to the point of if I'm sleeping, I've aspirated it, which is very not good for somebody with heart and breathing problems associated with heart. It was the couple times, happened twice. Couple times that it's happened, it's been very, very unpleasant, if you could imagine, and I do not want or care to repeat. Really? Since once I was able to associate bread with that reaction, then I now know to stay away from bread. Like, I just can't have it. I just cannot have wheat bread. So anyway, that's my food bit. Everything else I pretty much eat. I have no more restrictions. I can eat pretty much anything that you or somebody else would be able to eat, minus my food allergies, which is numerous, and maybe someday I'll go into that. And, the bariatric no-nos, the no rice, no pasta, no bread. So fitness is fun. Let me tell you, I have really totally kind of come into a whole new world, expanding into a whole new world with the fitness. In fact, today, now it's a weed whacker. Today I am ridiculously sore. I had a very hard workout yesterday, and I don't usually butt up workouts because I kind of like to give my heart a little bit of break. But I had friends that were meeting up this morning, and I'm going to insert a little bit of clip here. Hi, I don't know if you can see me, but I decided to join these crazy ladies at the track at 5:30. Wasn't that fun? Crazy people. But they meet up Monday through Friday. They call it the Breakfast Club. It's a really cool kind of thing that they do. Because of my husband's schedule and my need to be at home, I can really only go once a week, and today was the first day that I went. And it was fun. It was nice to kind of get out and do something a little different. Well, I'm going to insert some footage here as soon as I'm done talking about of me working in the gym, or in my gym, the gym in my garage. I have a single car garage that my husband and I have converted to our own personal gym. And in that gym, we have a treadmill that's pretty good quality. We have an elliptical that's, it's okay. Ellipticals still still kind of have too high of METs, and it kind of pushes my heart a little beyond where I'm at still. We have free weights, we have a weight bench, we have a total gym, we have kettlebells, and then my husband has a jump rope that I don't use, and we have resistant bands. Oh, and we have stability balls. So we do all sorts of different things out there. And do you need all of that to get a full body workout? Absolutely not. It's just, I know that I get bored pretty easily with the same thing over and over again, and my husband likes a very varied workout as well. So it works for us. don't think that, you know, you're not going to be successful if you don't have a full gym at your disposal. That is not the case at all. I'm taking courses right now on becoming a personal trainer. I am loving what I'm doing so much that I want to make it my personal goal to help other people that were in the same situation that I was, meaning plus size patients that kind of feel like they have nowhere to go, because sometimes going to a regular gym is difficult. And it shouldn't be. Like, you have to kind of get around that in your head. I used to go to a gym all the time, and while I was there, I didn't care that sometimes getting in the door is the most difficult part. And then anyway, and then other people that have maybe some other health challenges, I really kind of felt in this lost case of yes, I was very overweight and I was unhealthy. I wasn't unhealthy just because I was overweight. I had this heart issue that was very significant, and it greatly impacted my daily life. And until I could take off some of the weight, because I did cardiac rehab for months last year, and I never really had any good progress. The really great thing about cardiac rehab, though, and I really suggest anyone who needs it go, is that the amount of education that you get out of that surpasses anything that you're ever going to get from your doctors. So if you're ever in a situation where, like, you've been recommended to go and you're like, oh, but it's so expensive and I can get this information somewhere else, I promise you, you will never get anything like you will get if you go to cardiac rehab. I went from May 31st until the beginning of October, and I went twice a week. Normally it's a 3 times a week thing, but I had work schedules and stuff to work about. Plus it was 30 miles away, so it was easier for me to go twice a week. And you go and you work out, and they teach you the limits of your body. So they taught me the limit of what my heart was capable of, but they also taught me how far I could push myself. And that is super important, because sometimes you just don't feel like you can. Or you might be like me and you push yourself too far, and then it takes you days to recover. So anyway, that was a little bit of a side tangent. I just highly recommend anybody, if you've had some sort of cardiac event and your doctor recommends cardiac rehab, please go. Stress. Remember when I talked about that April was so long? It has been very, very long. Unfortunately, my husband was let go from his position at the beginning of this month. It was very sudden. We did not expect it. We hadn't been able to prepare for it, hence the unexpected part. However, my husband is amazing, and he was able to find another job and start before 2 weeks was up. Like, he had 4 offers to go from. He chose what he thought was the best option, and I agree with him. I think it's a great place for him and a great move after what he's been doing for 10 years. But that's stressful. I just came off of a 3-month medical leave, and then after returning decided to resign from my full-time position. I do have a small part-time job, and when I say a small part-time job, I mean it's very, very, very part-time. And then I drive Uber and Lyft in the evening, like 1 day a week, just to get out of the house a little bit and kind of try and make my car pay for itself a little bit. So it was a little scary for a couple weeks, and we took a hit for absolutely for sure. But I think it's going to be good in the long run. But what I learned is, if we go back a couple months, I talked about how I went off my anxiety medication. I have anxiety panic attack disorder, and along with my anxiety, sometimes I'll slip into a little bit of a depression. This was a perfect environment for this to happen again for me. My anxiety is very separation anxiety based, which also comes with like change of routine. I handled it like a champ. I did not take out my stress on eating, If I was feeling stressed out, I moved my body a little bit more. I didn't feel one dip of depression at all. I just kept an eye on the now. I kept a hold on what was going on at the moment and what I had control over. Now, anybody with anxiety, a history of anxiety, understands or should understand unnecessary worry. Anxiety brains are an amazing thing because they can imagine the worst possible scenario in any case. And I never let myself get there, which is huge in my brain. I'm very, very, very proud of myself, which sounds very weird to say. But we made it to what I think is on the other side of where we were, and unscathed. Like I feel great. I mean, it still sucks. Let's be honest. The whole situation totally sucks. I currently have no health insurance right now. That is a very scary thing for somebody that's 4 months post bariatric surgery and heart failure. I mean, that's scary for somebody who just has heart. That's just scary for anybody, period, to not have health insurance. But I have faith in my healthcare providers that if I needed something, I would be able to get it. And my health is under such good control right now that I haven't really had any issues. So we'll just keep trucking on through, and I think everything is going to be okay. So anyway, I want to thank you for stopping by and watching this video. If you want to be notified when I post more, go ahead and subscribe. And if you liked anything that I had to say, or if you just think I'm pretty cool, you can give me a thumbs up. Anyway, thanks for watching, and have an awesome day. Thanks. Bye.
I think that I found myself a cheerleader. She is